Memorial Day is a day of national awareness and solemn reverence. A day for us to honor the military men and women who gave their lives in defense of our nation and its values, in defense of our freedoms and our liberties. This year, our observance of Memorial Day is a virtual one while we continue to slow the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic through vaccinations. After more than a year of no parades or large events, things are starting to reopen, and hopefully next year we can enjoy the annual military order of the World War's massing of the colors here on the installation. For this year's observance, we're joined by several of our partner commands and a Memorial Day message, and we'll also remember a local legend. But first, the United States Army Field Band performs the national anthem at the place it was written, just up the road at Fort McHenry.
Greetings, airmen, guardians, and joint partners at Fort Meade and across the cryptologic enterprise. Chief Master Sergeant Ross and I wish you and your families a safe and relaxing Memorial Day weekend.
As you begin summer, please set aside time for respect, reflection, and remembrance of those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation. We should remind ourselves that freedom is never free.
The names of the brave are memorialized in stone and on the hearts of those who knew them. America's Cryptologic Wing is forever grateful for their service and for yours.
Enjoy your weekend, teammates. Thank you for your vigilance and leadership, and never forget, fights on, lead on.
Hey, Colonel Kane and Command Sergeant Major Reed here. We're the command team for the 704th Military Intelligence Brigade. Our motto is here and everywhere, and we hope everyone here and everywhere have a safe Memorial Day weekend. We encourage you and your families to take time to remember those that have made the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our nation.
Previously known as Decoration Day, a tradition that remains is the placement of flags and flowers on the graves of those heroes we lost in the defense of our nation. Specific to the military intelligence community, there are 4 Medal of Honor recipients: Captain Humbert Versace, First Lieutenant George Sisler, Command Sergeant Major Benny Adkins, and Master Sergeant Roy Benavides.
While we express gratitude for those that have died, we encourage you to reach out to those surviving family members and their friends this weekend, because this holiday can be hard for some, given the loss that they've endured.
From the 704th in my brigade, here and everywhere.
From our humble beginnings as a nation to our present state, the men and women of this great country have never shied away from answering their call to defend our nation against its enemies, giving their all to preserve the freedoms we hold dear. However, it was not until the Civil War that we officially honored our fallen service members with a national holiday, which was first known as Decoration Day. Since its inception in 1868, Memorial Day has become one of our nation's most important holidays.
On Memorial Day, Americans lay flag on military graves, and many families remember a face and a voice that they miss. Our thoughts and prayers are with America's Gold Star families, for whom Memorial Day is every day. Memorial Day has a special meaning to these families. To them, the loss is tangible by a missing family member and a chair at tables that remains unfilled.
Although Memorial Day is renowned for being a day of remembrance, it is also a day for those of us in uniform to reaffirm our commitment to selfless service. By doing so, we not only honor the memory of those before us, but we also vow to carry on the legacy of professionalism and excellence in the world's greatest military force.
Before closing, I'd like to take a moment to remember longtime Fort Meade community member and local hero, Lieutenant Colonel Alfred Shahab. Colonel Shahab, a Purple Heart recipient who fought in the Battle of the Bulge, was laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery in March. Colonel Shahab, a fixture at the annual Masking of the Colors, lived in Odenton for decades, serving Fort Meade in some capacity each and every day. We will never forget Colonel Shahab or his service. In closing, there are many ways we can honor those service members that gave the ultimate sacrifice by participating in the National Moment of Remembrance, a call to voluntarily and informally pause at 3 p.m. local time on Monday, Memorial Day, to reflect on and remember those Americans who died in service to our nation. Do you know anyone who's a Gold Star family? Perhaps you can offer to help them in some small way. At the very least, we can thank them for the sacrifice their family has made and for the selfless service their soldier gave to our country. On behalf of the U.S. Army Garrison, Fort George G. Meade, I'm Garrison Commander Colonel Chris Nyland. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for remembering our fallen service members and their selfless service.